Welcome everyone from around the world to the Ageas Bowl, where we're having the first test match in this 3-test series with England and the West Indies. It's been a long time since we have had any action on the international arena, and we are getting a bit more action now with all the players taking a knee. England having won the toss, elected to bat.
So Rory Burns back fit at the top of the order with Dom Sibley. Denley, it looks like, is going to bat 3 with Zach Crawley at 4. And of course, you've got Joe Root to come back for the next test at Emirates Old Trafford. Then today's captain, Ben Stokes. Ollie Pope, who's had a fantastic start to his international career. Jos Buttler has the gloves. Dom Bess is the sole spinner. And then we get Michael into the bowlers. And he's gone Archer, Wood, Anderson. Well, let's try and run through the West Indies side then, because they'll be bowling. Ben Stokes not worried about the overhead conditions. So out of the firing line for the moment is Brathwaite, John Campbell at the top of the order. Then you're into Shai Hope, who we saw obviously play so brilliantly at Headingley, hasn't really kicked on in his test career. Shamai Brooks and Roston Chase, that is potentially the weakness in the batting lineup?
Yeah, I think so. And then generally, as you get to the all-rounders later on, people like Holder are generally averaging more than the batsmen. And in these conditions, it's going to be a real test for the West Indian batsmen. But if they can get a score on the board, their bowling is
Roach
good.
Gabriel.
That's a close call. Not likely to be given out. He's asking, what does Jason Holder think?
Yeah, well, they have the extra review, don't they, Mikey? So they're going to use it. They've got 3 reviews to the ICC change, and they're going to have a look at it.
Pitching outside off, impact is outside, and wicket is umpire's call. So stay with your original decision of not out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen now, Richard.
Well, to be honest, that's a lot closer than I thought it was. Bowled him. Excellent delivery. The ball before was just about off stump. This one, perfect.
Yeah, just a couple of deliveries to get the radar straight, couple down the leg side, and then angling in, top of off. Burns got away with one, Sibley doesn't. And it's taken 10 deliveries into the restart. Test cricket to have its first victim, and it's Dom Sibley. He goes for a duck, it's 0 for 1. Good bowling or bad batting, Michael Holding?
I think you'd have to say a little bit of both, because the previous delivery was a ball that was just outside off stump from Shannon Gabriel. Few deliveries had been down the leg side previously. I passed harmlessly outside off stump. This one came back quite a bit. Well, not thankfully we are leaving the field. They are leaving the field because the rain has started to come down a bit heavier. But this is the England batting card. Just 4 overs and 1 delivery so far. Early loss of the opening batsman Dom Sibley. Just 3 runs on the board. As you'd expect, just 2 bowlers used by the West Indies. Shannon Gabriel was the man that got that early breakthrough. Kemar Roach supporting him well though. Each have bowled a maiden over.
Here they come. Rory Burns, Joe Denley into this rather strange atmosphere. Nobody in the ground, of course, or at least very few people in the ground. Well, this time Rory Burns has not missed out. It is a very strong area for Burns through the leg side. Missed out the ball before. This time his balance a little better. First boundary of the test match of the summer.
Yeah, just had a bit of a warm-up here. Got one before, got the side to, but this time more balanced, able just to let the ball come on. Quick delivery, actually, pushing 90 miles an hour. Let it come. Beautiful shot.
Shot wide and cut away by Denley for his first boundary. 12 for 1. Weird things after a shot like that, just waiting for the crowd noise or the eruption of noise, the applause, and absolutely nothing. Pulled firmly. He tried that very early on in his innings, did Denley, and he mishit it to mid-on, but this time the ball comes straight out of the middle.
Yeah, aggressive intent here. It's actually that short, but he made a decision early, pulled in front, committed to the shot.
Whoa, only 3 slips, 3 in a gully, and that very thick edge from Denley went in the air for a while. Had there been a 4th slip or maybe a man in the gap,
yeah, frustration here for Gabriel. Threw him forward, a bit of a loose shot, a little bit wide, thick outside edge. Reeled him in. No way to capitalise.
Don't want to bowl there too much to Rory Burns, though.
Yeah, gentle loosener here. Burns, though, has been gifted a couple now on the leg side. Just let the ball come to him. Just easing it in front to the gap.
Burns is cutting away beautifully for 4. And it is quite odd that the crowd noise is just not there. It's taken some getting used to.
Burns, one bit. Something he got spot on in his last Test innings, Centurion. He got 80 odd in the 2nd innings and losing cause. He got his tempo absolutely spot on. Nick Knight did a good piece earlier today on Third Man about the tempo of the top 4. Burns generally has got it spot on. Defence, and when they bowl you a bad ball.
Well, I mentioned those dark clouds that were approaching over the back of the pavilion. Haven't let go any rain, but I think the light has deteriorated such that the umpires aren't happy. So we're going to have a further delay after 17 overs and 4 balls of cricket. Burns is unbeaten on 20. Denley is 14 not out. The partnership's 35, and England are 35 for 1. Well, after a delayed start here at the Ageas Bowl, we finally got Test cricket back underway, but with weather around, we've only managed 17 overs and 4 balls, and the players have taken an early tea. 1 wicket to fall in England's innings after Ben Stokes won the toss and decided to bat. That was Dominic Sibley, who left one from Shannon Gabriel that came back to take the top of his off stump. But Rory Burns has dug it out for 20, as has Joe Denley, who's 14 not out, to England 35 for 1. Just confirmation of the wicket taken at Shannon Gabriel. He and Kemar Roach opened the bowling. Kemar Roach was very, very economical. 3 overs and 4 balls for Azari Joseph, and 3 for West Indies captain Jason Holder. Well, sadly, that was all the cricket we managed on the opening day of this Test match series between England and West Indies. So at stumps on day 1, after 17 overs and 4 balls, England 35 for 1. 1 wicket taker was Shannon Gabriel. He was the most expensive. Kemar Roach was very, very economical. So West Indies have had a little run out in the field. They'll be better for that as we head into day 2, where hopefully we have much better weather. Please join us if you can on the Cricket Channel at 10:30.
Awesome. Absolutely brilliant.